What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is Javier. This is my boy Woody, and welcome to Have a Wonderful Day. I want to thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. So today, I got a couple of things to talk about. First of all, I want to start off by saying one thing. I'm actually doing something new that I have never done, and that is going live in Twitch. So I'm kind of giving this a try and see what happens. I don't even know what to expect, to be honest with you. Um, what's going on, Brian? Good evening to you too. So, I don't know much about Twitch and theme park lifestyle. Told me to go and give it a shot. Brian, as a matter of fact, he told me that you told him, hey, tell Hav to give it a try. And so that's what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, I see here theme park lifestyle. He's saying hello. And he is logged into Twitch, which means I must be live on there as well. So that's pretty awesome. I love the fact that I'm able to stream in both platforms at the same time. So that is pretty cool. I did have the opportunity to go into Twitch and kind of get a feel of what Twitch is about. I had never been in there, to be honest with you. And I kind of get to see that it's mostly gaming. But I did see a couple of live streams from other things besides gaming, which kind of prompted me or gave me, kind of pushed me into saying, you know what, let's try it out. So I opened up a Twitch account because I'm not a gamer at all. I used to be when I was younger, and I used to hang out with some buddies that used to like playing video games. But obviously back then, we didn't have the technology that we have now. And so, it was just, playing, PS and what's the other one? The Nintendo, I don't even remember, 64 or something like that. So it's been a long time. As a matter of fact, my son, he has, the Xbox, and I'm sure, he interacts with people online and stuff like that because that's what they're able to do. But for me, I don't play any games at all. Let me see over here. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the case. And I was actually kind of wondering how that works. I don't think that people on YouTube can see your comments, but okay. So Theme Park Lifestyle says, I think people on YouTube cannot see my comment, but you can. And that's what's important, right? You kind of, so that's pretty cool. Hey, Benny, how you doing? Good to see you, man. So again, if you're just coming in, I'm kind of giving the Twitch thing a try and kind of see where it goes. I kind of like the platform, and I kind of, again, I went in there and I kind of wanted to see what it was all about, and it seems interesting. So, and the beautiful thing about StreamYards is that you can kind of, go live at the same time using two different platforms. So I think that's pretty awesome. But thank you for coming in to Have a Wonderful Day. And let me just say this. Have a Wonderful Day is a channel where the H or the J is pronounced like an H. Okay. So that's why my channel name is Have a Wonderful Day. But today we're going to be talking about some theme park news. I don't have a lot of theme park news, quite frankly. I probably have just one thing about a theme park news. Everything else is kind of, pretty much all my content is Disney related. And for this stream, I think 100% of it is Disney related. So, we're going to be talking about also Disney quiz. We'll be talking about Guess This Disney Celebrity. That's always a good segment for me. I enjoy going in there because I kind of get to learn a little bit about some of the, the people that have to do with Disney, whether it's, somebody that kind of wrote a very famous song for Disney, or someone that acted in a Disney movie, or somebody that that voiced a Disney character, or somebody that is a Disney legend. So it kind of gives me an opportunity to kind of learn about them, right? So obviously, in order to kind of bring some of this information, I have to be able to kind of read upon it and, you know, kind of speak facts, right? Make sure that what I'm talking about or what I'm bringing to the table is actual fact, right? And it gives me the opportunity to kind of learn a little bit about other people. And then, as you can see over here, I kind of relabeled this segment to Javier's Did You Know? So it used to be called WDW Did You Know? I relabeled it to Javier, just so people kind of get an idea that my channel name is Have a Wonderful Day. It's not Java Wonderful Day. I get that all the time. Daryl and I were kind of talking about it. And, you know, understandably, a lot of people say, hey, how you doing? Java Wonderful Day. And then I got to go in the chat and kind of correct them, say, hey, you know, in Spanish, the J is pronounced like an H. And then they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Your name is Javier. Oh, that's a good idea, you know. So, you know, again, it's understandable that happens, but that's why I said, you know, where the J is pronounced like an H. So anyway, and then we're going to end the segment, or we're going to end the stream with Walt's Quote of the Day. And I kind of feel like I'm short. There we go. That's much better. So let's get started. I got a couple of videos that I want to show you guys, and there you go. Okay, Lugo Man, there you go. Hey, by the way, I subscribed to you, or I followed you. I don't know what it's called in Twitch. I hope you do the same. All right, so let's go into the first segment. And the very first thing that I want to talk about is Big Thunder Mountain. Big Thunder Mountain is not closed at the moment, but it will be closing for maintenance. Notice it didn't say refurbishment. It said, oh, thank you for the follow, Benny. I think I officially have 2 followers. I think I'm waiting for Brian to follow me back. And I think I follow Iad. I'm not 100% sure. I saw his content because it was recommended by Twitch when I went into Brian's one of his, you know, vlogs or whatever you call it there. And I think I saw Iad. I'm not sure if I subscribed, but I am going to subscribe if I didn't. Okay, I'll kind of follow up on that and make sure I subscribe to him as well. And he's got quite a few. And I know Iad has been doing this for a little bit, right? But thank you for the follow. So again, you know, Big Thunder Mountain is going to be closing for Valentine's Day. You know, so if you know, if you don't live in Orlando and you don't have annual passes and you're planning on bringing your sweetheart, right, over to Disney World and over to Magic Kingdom, guess what? You're not going to give them a nice Valentine's surprise in Big Thunder Mountain. Why? Because it's going to be closed between the 14th and the 18th of February. Okay? Now, with that being said, there is another mountain, which is the neighbor of Big Thunder Mountain, that is closed. It closed January 10th, and it's going to be reopening in tomorrow, as a matter of fact, February 10th. Today's the 9th, right? Yes. And so the good thing about that is that when if you go to Walt Disney World and you go to Magic Kingdom and you get there on the 11th, guess what? You're going to find Splash Mountain open. And right now you're going to find Big Thunder Mountain open. And you're also going to find Space Mountain open. So there's going to be 3 mountains that's going to be open to you. But if you go on the 14th, anywhere between the 14th and the 18th, guess what? You're not going to find it open. All right? So, you know, it's not huge news, and I think this is pretty much the only theme park news that I have. It's not huge news, but I like to bring it. So that way, if you ever come up here and say, oh, wow, you know, I watched Javier's stream. How come he didn't tell me Big Thunder Mountain was closed? You can't blame me. I just told you. So, you know, no, in all seriousness, I like to, anytime I kind of find out about a theme ride that is being closed for refurbishment or maintenance or whatever the case may be, I like to bring it here so everybody knows, okay? So again, Big Thunder Mountain is going to be closed for maintenance between the 14th and the 18th. And as a matter of fact, it's only 4 days. So that kind of tells me that they just want to make sure that, all the screws are tight, that the tracks are well greased, that the train is running nice and smooth, and get the ball rolling again. So it's only going to be 4 days. The 14th is what? I don't even know. Monday, Tuesday, or something like that. Anyway, 4 days. So let's jump on the next one here. The next news that I have is we're celebrating Tinkerbell's anniversary. Now, I am a little bit late, I will say that. And because it was February 5th, where she was celebrating her anniversary. And one thing, as a matter of fact, let me see here one thing, as a matter of fact, that I've never seen is the Tinkerbell 50th anniversary statue. Never seen it. I mean, I was kind of putting this light together, and I'm like, hold on a second, I've never seen it. So I don't even know exactly where it's at. I know for a fact that it's in the hub, right near Mickey and Minnie and Donald Duck and Chip and Dale, where all the major characters are at, but I never seen Tinkerbell. That's kind of odd. I mean, I guess I haven't kept my eyes really open to kind of find these statues, but I've never seen her. So next time I go to Magic Kingdom, I'm definitely going to be looking for her and see where she's at. Okay. Let's see. Good. I'm not hitting up Magic Kingdom. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. So by the time you go over there, it's gonna be open. Brian's favorite is what? Splash Mountain, I'm assuming. So anyway, as you can see over here, I do have a note on here. Let me read it. It says, less than 2 years after her cinematic arrival, which was February 5th, right? Tinkerbell's further cemented her role as the herald of enchantment when she became the official hostess of the weekly Disney anthology television program. This time, in the care of Mark Davis's colleague Les Clark, Tinkerbell radiated a slightly streamlined mid-century modern aura along with her pixie dust glow. She also acquired a magic wand, which I didn't know. I didn't know when she first came out, she didn't have a magic wand. Obviously, now she does. And as you can see over here, I kind of put a picture of Tinkerbell flying off the Cinderella castle. And it's kind of funny. And I don't know if I can kind of zoom in on this. And I'll try to zoom in. But it says, she also acquired a magic wand, all the better to beacon the fireworks that would become a staple of the series' opening title for decades to follow. And obviously, we know that she's a beloved character. But what I kind of found kind of funny is, let me see if I can zoom into this. I don't think I can. I didn't even know that Tinkerbell. So first of all, I read, and I failed to put the comments on here or the notes on here, that Tinkerbell, in order for you to be hired to be Tinkerbell and fly off of Cinderella Castle, which, by the way, it would be an awesome gig, right? I would love to do that, to be honest with you. I would love to do that. And hello, Mike. How you doing? Good to see you. So that would be an awesome gig. Just to kind of, fireworks are going off and you just jump off Cinderella Castle. That would be freaking awesome to do. I did lose you guys. Give me a second. Sorry. Here we go. She makes $900 an hour. Well, that's not a lot of money because she's only there. She's only up there like when she jumps off the Cinderella Castle, it's probably like maybe 30 seconds. So she's not working the whole hour. But anyway, it was kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I don't think you guys can see it, but this Tinkerbell is actually wearing a mask, and it kind of looks a little freaky. it's it's actually kind of funny, but you could go online and put Cinderella off of Cinderella Castle, or I'm sorry, Tinkerbell off of Cinderella Castle, and you're able to see a bigger picture of this. And you know, so the person that kind of, you know, Tinkerbell, the person that's playing Tinkerbell, she's not barefaced. She's actually wearing a mask, and it's kind of funny. I thought it was funny. But Tinkerbell made her Magic Kingdom debut in July 3 of 1985. She's been flying off that castle for a long time, right? And I'm glad. Let me tell you one thing. I remember when I first saw Enchantment, I was wondering if Tinkerbell was going to fly off Cinderella Castle, and I was happy to see that she did, because that's definitely something that I wouldn't want to see not happen anymore, right? That's kind of like a staple. I mean, when you go to watch the fireworks show at Magic Kingdom, and you see Tinkerbell, I mean, you can hear a lot of people screaming and you know, so excited to see her. So I'm kind of glad they didn't take that away. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That, you know, there was a lot of what do you call it? Articles on Tinkerbell. I just didn't have enough time to kind of read upon it, which I have to do a better job myself. I kind of invest a lot of time in creating these slides, and I have fun doing it because I get to learn. To me, what you have in here, nobody can take away. And so I love to kind of go in there and kind of learn what's going on. However, there was so much information that I didn't have enough time. I wanted to bring more information to this segment, but I just didn't have enough time to do it, you know. But there was a lot to say. I know that for a fact, and I don't know, I didn't put the numbers on here, but I know that you have to be a certain height in order to apply for this role, you know. And I mean, there's so much history on Tinkerbell. I just didn't have enough time to bring it to you guys. So sorry, I slacked. I dropped the ball. But as you can see over here, you know, when she first came out, you know, if you see over here the picture with Walt Disney, she didn't have a wand, and now she does over here. As a matter of fact, this is the picture again when she flies off Cinderella Castle, and then I'm surprised she didn't have a wand over here. So anyway, that was that segment. You know, February 5th, she was celebrating her anniversary. So let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, you know what? Sorry, guys. I forgot to do something. Let me do this. Sorry. I had a video on Tinkerbell. So I forgot. Give me a second. Share. We should do this. Let me just share a video that I have on Tinkerbell. Is it here? Yeah. Nope. Yep. Yep. Nope. Yep. Yep. Nope. Yep. All right. So let me do this. Boom. And let me delete this. Let me make sure you guys are watching. Perfect. Let me do this. Boom. There we go, guys.
Hi, everyone. I'm Disney artist and historian Stacia Martin, here to help celebrate the golden anniversary of Walt Disney.
What happened?
50 magical years. And of course, a golden anniversary kind of makes me think of the most magical golden stuff in the world. That, of course, is pixie dust. And all pixie dust here at the Magic Kingdom comes courtesy of the young lady flying right above us. That is Tinkerbell, the most famous pixie in the world. She's, of course, the star of Walt Disney's 1953 classic animated feature, Peter Pan, and the world's most famous magical entity, I think, because it's pixie dust that not only gives our golden anniversary its sparkle, but also, as Wendy, John, and Michael Darling learned, with a little bit of faith and trust, helps you fly. You can fly to Neverland or fly anywhere, really, I think, as long as you have faith and trust. Of course, here in the Magic Kingdom, guests have been enjoying Peter Pan's Flight, the attraction, ever since 1971, when the Magic Kingdom opened its doors. And Peter Pan and his adventures are not just timeless, but they're very inspiring to all of us who aspire to be timeless as well. Never grow up is the message of Peter Pan in Neverland, and I think that's probably most possible here at Walt Disney's East Coast Magic Kingdom. The realization of one of his dreams to expand the world of Disney parks, to expand the experience of being in a Disney animated film to all the guests around the nation. And Tinkerbell, of course, has not only been a big part of Disneyland and Walt Disney World all of her life, but in 1954, Walt Disney entrusted Tinkerbell to be the hostess of the weekly Disney television show. She would fly out from the castle, wave her wand on television, and introduce the wonders of the wonderful world of color and wonderful world of Disney television shows. And coincidentally, many of the episodes of the Disney TV show were set within Walt Disney's magical parks, Disneyland and Walt Disney World in particular. The special coverage of Walt Disney World's opening in 1971 was extensive, and the world could not wait to see what wonders Walt's new dreams in Florida had in store for them. And what's marvelous is that's still the way people feel today. 50 years later, there are still new dreams, new enchantments coming, and more along the way. We will never stop dreaming and imagining, and that's exactly what not only Walt, but the whole spirit of magic is all about. Dream, imagine, and believe, because here at Walt Disney World, anything can happen. And in fact, if you're lucky, you can fly. So thank you, Tinkerbell, for the pixie dust. And thank you, Walt Disney World, for 50 years of magic and enchantment.
All right. If I could only draw like that, I wish I can draw like that. Let me get back in the screen. I wish I can draw like that. Oh, that would be so awesome. You know, as a little child, I remember I used to watch people draw, and I would kind of try to learn how to do it. And there was a few characters. One in particular I can remember was Megatron from what do you call it? Transformers, that I learned how to draw. And I was so proud to draw it everywhere I went. Everywhere I went, I would draw Megatron. And it was pretty cool drawing. But if you ask me right now to draw it, I would forget. So drawing for me, I love drawing. I love art, period. It's beautiful to me. But anytime I see people drawing anything, I love it. So this was pretty cool. So yeah, so you know, Tinkerbell was celebrating her anniversary, February 5th, and you know, again, she's beloved. Disney. She's actually, like I said, she's in the hub with the Fab. What is it? 5 or 6, whatever it is. Mickey, Minnie, Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, and also Chip and Dale. So that's pretty cool. So by the way, Park Rovers, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Much love. Appreciate it. All right, so let's jump into the next segment. Let's see what we got. I don't know why this always does that. All right, next segment is the Lightyear. All right, so we know they already gave us a teaser, but this time they actually gave us a trailer, and I'm so excited. As you can see over here, he has a new buddy, at least that we know of now, right? He has a new buddy, this cat over here, and I love the trailer. I think it's super, super funny. And I'm excited to show it to you guys. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it. You know, when something comes out of Disney, everybody and their mother kind of puts it on Instagram, Twitter, all over the place. Don't watch those people. All right, come over here and watch it over here. But anyway, I'm excited to kind of show it. I love the trailer. You know, and as you can see over here, the movie is going to be premiering June 17, 2022. So before, without further ado, let's go ahead and show the trailer. I should have it up. Let me see here. Yep, and I do. Do that. All right, perfect. Go over here to Oh, you know what? I need to go over here first. And so let me share the screen. Stop sharing. No. You know what I should do? I should kind of come up with a song. I should sing a song in, while I get to this point where I'm sharing the screen. Maybe that's something I should do. All right, let's go to the trailer. There we go. Let me expand this. Let me hit a little bit rewind. Let me hit play, and let's watch the trailer.
A year at work for a 4-minute flight. Isn't that something?
We're all ready if you are, sir.
Well, let's go find out if this is...
We've got a breach in the perimeter.
Thank you. Buzz Lightyear mission log. After a full year of being marooned on this planet, our first test flight is a go. Let's get everyone home.
Good luck, Captain. We're counting on you!
Roger that.
There's a star waiting in the sky.
Hello, Buzz. I am Socks, your personal companion robot.
We'd like to come and
We're being pursued by just a massive robot.
waiting in the sky.
That was utterly terrifying, and I regret having joined you.
Oh, it's all, it's all.
Buzz!
The children music. Let all the children moving.
I can provide sleep sounds if you like. I have several options. Summer night, ocean paradise, whale calls.
No. Wait, no, this is fine.
Very well.
Good night, Socks.
Good night, Buzz.
All right, let me stop sharing.
Let me tell you.
Oh, hold on. Guys, isn't that awesome? Isn't that an awesome trailer? I love it. It was so cool. Let me tell you one thing. I'm super excited to go watch this movie. Whether it's going to be in the theater or at home, chilling out, while I'm, in pajamas and with a glass of wine or beer or drink in my home watching this movie, because there are no real actors here, right? This is a cartoon. So that means that they can put it on, they can stream it on Disney Plus, and there's not going to be any lawsuit. So I'm assuming that this is going to be in Disney Plus sometime soon. Obviously, when this movie comes out, it's probably going to be streaming to Disney Plus, and that's going to be a plus for me. I don't have to go to a movie theater. I don't have to go buy some really expensive popcorn when I can just make my own over here at home. I could just grab whatever drink I want without paying a whole lot of money for it, and I could just watch it in my pajamas. So, but I thought this trailer was really cool, really funny. Very exciting movie. I love the fact that they incorporated this cat. I don't even know what the name of this cat is, but I love it. I think it was hilarious. So cool. And I love the detail. I'm big time into detail. I love the detail of the drawings and stuff. It's definitely going to be an awesome movie. Also, I'm glad you saw this trailer for the first time over here. Cool. So this movie is about the man that the toy Buzz Lightyear was based off. I guess, yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah. So I think that was pretty cool. I'm very excited. And again, it's going to be opening in June 17, 2022. Lightyear. So cool. So cool. All right, let's go. Next segment. Okay, so see over here. I think Lightyear will be a theater exclusive first, but it'll wait. No, I'll wait till the streaming probably. Yeah, I think maybe they're probably gonna do like maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I'm assuming. Again, I don't know. I don't and I don't have any insight. I don't have people that tell me, hey, this is no. I don't have that, but I think that they're not gonna wait long to stream it. Obviously, you're gonna have to pay for it. But whatever the case may be, I'm also gonna wait until it's in Disney Plus before I do anything. I'm not gonna go to a theater. I'm not a fan of theaters. Yes, my thoughts exactly. I would love for them to come out. And Woody just told me, when are they coming out with my movie? And yes, I would love to see a Woody movie. It would be so awesome. Brightline was looking forward to the segment. Okay, cool. No pressure. So Brightline made an announcement, and we all know that the Magic Express, the deal that Disney had between Mears Transportation came to an end, right? If I'm not mistaken, it ended the beginning of this year, January 1st. I think that when I read, that's when it was officially ended. I think they were still doing a little bit here and there, but nonetheless, it ended. And I know for sure it's got to be the reason why it ended is because now Brightline is coming up to Orlando. Brightline was first operating down in Miami, and it would go to Broward, and then it would go to West Palm Beach. And they've been working on laying down the tracks to go down up to or to come up to Orlando International Airport. Now they're also from Orlando International Airport. Now they're heading west, and they made an announcement that they're going to make a stop, or a train stop, I should say, inside where? Can you guys guess? I'll show you. Oh. Inside Disney Springs. So I remember I read an article where Universal Studios was kind of complaining a little bit about Brightline not considering them as one of their stops, for people that are looking to travel to Orlando on, for vacation, that Universal Studio was not one of their stops. And I can imagine, and if I were Universal Studios, I would probably be doing the same. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Now everybody think about this. This is very smart, as a matter of fact. Hold on a second. Something's going on here with my screen. Maybe if I hold on. I kind of zoomed in. I don't like it. There we go. If you think about this, I'm pretty sure this was in the works for quite some time. And these people, I'm almost 100% sure, and I'm only speculating, that Brightline and Disney have been negotiating for a long time. Because if you think about this, if now people are going straight from Orlando International Airport, and now they have to go to Disney Springs in order to be able to catch a bus to go to the Disney resort, can you imagine how much more people are going to be visiting Disney Springs, where they can now go into the restaurants and eat? They can now do shopping, right? Because when you're a tourist, what do you want to do? You want to go eat at a restaurant and you want to go shopping for Disney merchandise. So can you imagine? And let me tell you, this is something very ingenious, right? If Disney came up to Brightline and said, hey, we're going to give you this amount of money, and we want you guys to go directly from the airport to Disney Springs, this is freaking, let me tell you something, I'm impressed. This is awesome. And nowhere did they mention Universal Studios, right? So obviously, if you're coming up here with Brightline, train, even if you're going to Universal Studios for vacation. Maybe you're not planning to go to Disney because it's too expensive and you're planning to go to Universal Studios. You still got to go to Disney Springs. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, Disney is going to get some of your money. I think this is ingenious. This is super, super smart. And as you can see over here, it is a quick travel. From Miami to Fort Lauderdale is only 30 minutes. And believe me, when I lived in Miami, if you drove from Miami all the way to Fort Lauderdale, it's easily an hour and 15 minutes. Easily, because of the traffic. There's so much traffic in Miami. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm glad I don't live down there anymore. And then if you went from Fort Lauderdale to West Palm Beach, excuse me, sorry, you're talking about another 30 minutes. Now, check this out. If you're going from West Palm Beach to Orlando, and this is Orlando International Airport, right? Because this is a two-step, what do you call it? Construction project. They're building or they're laying down the tracks to go to Orlando International Airport, and then soon enough, right? Because it hasn't started yet, they're going to be laying the tracks to go from International Airport, Orlando International Airport, to Disney Springs. But if you're in West Palm Beach, you can make it to Orlando in 2 hours. Why? Because it says over here, travel time approximately 2 hours from West Palm Beach. Look at that. Top speed, 125 miles an hour. And that kind of scares me, to be honest with you. Have I been on a train? Yes. Which one? The one in Magic Kingdom. Have I been on one to go from city to city or county to county? Never. I would be scared to ride something at 125 miles an hour. But that's just me. You know, I'm scared of everything. That's why I drive like at 60 miles an hour. And as you can see over here, connection to Disney World and beyond. Look at this. I mean, Disney and Brightline must have made a huge agreement. And Disney must have said, here, I'm going to give you this much money. This is what we want you to do. And I'm pretty sure Brightline said, yes, Disney. And look, plans to Disney Spring underway. I'm telling you. Let me catch up to chat. Let me see what you guys think. Thank you. I think there are some limits, right? I don't think they're running 100%, but they are running a little bit because I still see some of them. Lines, buses are still running. Let's see over here. Let me tell you something. You know what? I don't think it does. Because, you know, some people don't want to ride the train. Like me, I just said it, right? I don't want to ride a train. I'd rather jump in the car. Are they going to take some of the business from Uber drivers? Maybe. But I don't think they're going to take that much from it. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I mean, look, they have the space, and as a matter of fact, they demolished the Crossroads Shopping Center, right, which is across the street from the entrance of Disney Springs. And as a matter of fact, I just got to plug it in. I made a video on it, so if you want to go watch it. But, you know, they have enough space and, you know, to kind of put railroad tracks through there to head into Disney Springs. I'm just saying. But this is super smart of them to do that. Let me tell you. Super smart for them to do that. All right, Oleg. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. But again, this is very smart of them. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. This is very smart of them. It says here, Brightline new South Terminal at Orlando International Airport is part of the company's Phase 2 expansion into Central Florida, including Tampa extension. So, you know, again, I think that's going to be pretty awesome. Now, I am a huge Disney Springs fan. I love going over there. Just recently, because of, you know, the holidays and Christmas and so forth and so on, that place was jam-packed. With that being said, moderators, I don't know if you can. With that being said, I can only imagine how much more people are going to be in Disney Springs if there is going to be a train stop over at Disney Springs, and then from there, obviously, eventually, it's going to end up going into what do you call it, Tampa. So. Yeah, so I think this is awesome, to be honest with you. I'm not Universal Studios, so I really don't care. I'm not going to take the train, so I really don't care. Again, this video is about Disney, and I just wanted to bring this over to you guys, and I just think it's ingenious of them for Disney, because obviously they needed Disney's approval in order to go into their property, and this was a plan that they had coming, and I think it's awesome. I think this is an awesome plan for them. A train to Ocala will be awesome. You never know in the future, right? All right, so let's go on to the next segment. Rayada! All right, so Walt Disney quiz. This was from last week, and as you can see here, I highlighted the answers for last week's questions. And question number 1 was, let's see, was it true or false? The original working title of Splash Mountain was Sippity River Run, and the right answer was true. Another question I have for you guys is, what is the name of the peak at Splash Mountain? And the answer was Chickapin Hill. Things I didn't know until I kind of brought this to the table. I didn't know about any of this. And then question number 3 was, Walt Disney was a railroad enthusiast, so much that he had a miniature railroad in his backyard. What was the name of that railroad? And it was Carroll Wood Pacific Railroad. So again, stuff I didn't know about. Let's see over here. In the future, I'll be getting cookies on the train on the way to Tampa. Yeah. You see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Now you can catch a train, get off on Disney Springs, right? And do the shopping, spend, $400 in, shopping, get a plush doll for $80, get a nice sweater for $115, jump on the train and go to Tampa. That's exactly what Disney wants. Brightline, also Orlando Convention Center. As a matter of fact, there is some concept art for a railroad stop at the Orlando Convention Center. So I don't know if the plans are concrete, and maybe they're looking to do that, but that might still happen. There will be another stop near Epic Universe. Okay, and again, that would be cool. I think that Universal is definitely a vacation destination for a lot of people, especially now that they're going to be opening another park. And let's be honest about it, they're less expensive than Disney, and not a lot of people can afford Disney. And what is the other option? Let's go to Universal. And I think it would be cool for that to happen, so they can go from the airport to Universal. So, they didn't mention it in their website. So I'm only assuming that that's not going to happen, but who knows? Maybe if Universal puts in enough money, that'll happen. And you got all those rights? All right. You're going to be making the merchandise? There's a Carrollwood Pacific Room at Boulder Ridge Villas. Where is that? Cool. Oh, let me click that. So anyway, if you got any of these right, let me know. If you got them wrong, let me know. But these are the answers to last week's trivia. And since I said that, let me do this because my logo is not there. There it is. Now it is. Dude, what's going on here? Look at this. Hold on. There we go. My logo wasn't on there. So I was, I've kind of been everywhere. I kind of been, all over the place with my streams and what I'm trying to do with YouTube. And I want to get to a point where I'm doing a newscast vlog on the same day every single week. And last week I did it on Tuesday. This week I did it on Wednesday. Sometimes I do it on Monday. Sometimes I do it on Thursday, depending on, what information I get and what I'm able to bring to the stream. I want to stop doing that. I think I'm going to select Wednesdays to do my stream just because I want to be more consistent in what I do. So that way, that on Wednesday, I'm going to go live, right? Rather than when is he going to go live? When is he going to post the thumbnail? So with that being said, I'm just let you guys know that I'm definitely thinking of doing Wednesday. And Wednesday gives me enough time to kind of work during the weekday, because the weekend I don't really get in YouTube. I do a little bit of editing some of the the vlogs that I come out with, and I post them on there. But for the most part, the stuff that I come up with for my live streams here at home, I do during the week. So I'm thinking of doing Wednesdays every night. So that way it gives me Monday, Tuesday, and a little bit of Wednesday to come up with the material so I can do these live streams. I don't want to be all over the place anymore. I think consistency and you guys knowing when I'm going to be going live really kind of helps me and what I have plans for my channel, So just to let you guys know. You can see through the cars. So. Okay. Oh, okay. Disney Vacation Club. Okay. Cool. Good to know. All right, so let's jump on this week's Disney's Disney World quiz. And then the question number 1 is going to be, who is the youngest of 7 dwarves? I think this is kind of quite easy. But, maybe you don't know the answer. So I'm not going to do what I've been doing, where I'm bringing the answers on the next stream. I have the answers today. Okay. So question number 1, who is the youngest, and I misspelled that, of the 7 dwarfs? Is it Sneezy? Is it Dopey, Happy, or is it Sleepy? Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And then I'll jump on question 1, and then question 2, and then question 3. Let me see what it says here. You know what? As a matter of fact, now that you mentioned that, Park Rovers, I've been watching Boba Fett, and I know that it comes on Wednesdays, but I'm a slacker, to be honest with you. And really, the only reason why I'm watching Boba Fett is because I want to kind of keep up with what people are watching. Disney people are watching, and but I do a bad job at catching up. And Wednesday comes by, and I don't watch the program. Thursday comes by, I don't watch the program. So if I go right now into Disney Plus, I'm pretty sure there's 4 that I haven't watched. And I'm not a big, Star Wars fan, and Boba Fett. Again, I want to kind of catch up with what people are watching, and I want to get to know some of the characters, but I'm not a fan. So I don't really kind of put on my phone a reminder to go watch the show or watch the what do you call it? The series. I don't do that, but I do have to catch up. So I think I have 4 episodes that I've missed. And again, since I'm doing it on Wednesday, I have Monday and Tuesday to prepare. So I'm thinking of doing it Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Sleepy, is that the answer? Ah, you changed your mind. Dopey. He'd be smart if he was older. Hold on. I haven't even gone there. He's already answering question number 2. All right. So All right, I got the answers in. Let me delete this. So let's go ahead and look for the answer. Hold on 1 second. And I know which one it is already, but I just want to go in here for the sake of going in here. Let's see here. All right. The right question is, or the right answer, I should say, Dopey. So let me see here. So you had it wrong, and then you rectified yourself, and it is Dopey. It is Dopey. Dopey is the youngest of all of the 7 dwarves. It's not Sleepy. So it is Dopey, okay? Which is this guy right here. Boop, 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 right? This guy right there. As you can see, they don't have any beard on him. He's the only one without a beard. All right. Question number 2. What was the first athlete to proclaim, I'm going to Disney World? And I already saw over here a couple of answers. Theme Park said Walter Payton. Park Rover says Phil Simms. Benio How about now, guys? Oh, I'm back. Okay, so I hit refresh. Hold on a second. How about now, guys? Oh, I'm back. Okay, so I hit refresh. Hold on a second. All right, cool. I got this other computer here on. All right, cool. So let me go back. So I was going to say O.J. Simpson. No, he's not O.J. Simpson. All right, you're back. Thank you. Awesome. Let me get back over here. Boom. All right, so it was Phil Simms. He was the first person to say, I'm going to Disney World. All right, question number 3. What was the first ever words spoken on screen by Mickey Mouse? Don't Google it. No, you can Google it. I Google stuff. Like I went into let me see who's stream. I went into Drew in the Moment, and he had he was asking questions, and whoever answered correctly, wins a prize. And I was Googling. I'm a cheater. Who doesn't Google? All right. So Theme Park says, oh boy. All right. What else? Who else? Where's my phone? I had a feeling I was living in New York. Okay. In New Jersey. Okay. You going with hot dogs. Okay. Hold on. I thought I had. Okay. All right. So we got, oh boy. We got Benny saying, oh boy. I am, but I cheat. All right. So, all right. So the correct answer is, where is it? Hold on. Hot dog. Hot dog. So it says here, although Mickey Mouse whistled in Steamboat Willie, it was until the Carnival Kid in 1929 when Mickey, playing a hot dog vendor, uttered his very first words. Hot dog. So it is hot dog. And again, I didn't know this either. So this should actually be under the Javier's Did You Know segment. I didn't know that hot dog was the first words uttered by Mickey Mouse ever. And, as you can see over here, some of the answers were, you ain't heard nothing yet. And we've heard that before. Minnie, obviously, that's the love of his life. And then, oh boy, that's like the most popular saying that he has, right? So that's why Benny and Theme Park guessed that. But it was hot dogs. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. That's pretty cool. So now we all know. Yes, you did. That's right. Look, and now that you know, now you know. I got to remember to do that next time, or every time, I should say. All right. So awesome. Let's just let's jump on to the next segment. I love the Disney quiz. Let me tell you, because again, it's all about learning and knowing and so forth and so on. So Javier's Did You Know is the next segment. And do you know why Figment's sweater is yellow and red? Do you know? So Javier's Did You Know segment is sponsored, but not sponsored by Kodak. It says here, did you know Figment received his trademark yellow and red sweater as a nod to the original sponsor of the Imagination Pavilion, which was Kodak? I did not know that, but now I know. Is Minnie really the love of his life? Because That, you know what? He don't want to put a ring on that. He don't want to put a ring on that finger. G.I. Joe. Yeah. And knowing is half the battle. That's right. So another thing I didn't know was that Figment's sweater, the yellow and red, is a nod to Kodak, which was the original sponsor of the Imagination Pavilion. And as you can see over here, there's a note on here that I put on here. I hope you guys can read it. It says, Figment was also inspired by a line in episode of Magnum P.I. Look at this, Magnum P.I. Do you guys remember that show? Or am I too old? Magnum P.I. with Tom Selleck. Okay, just in case you didn't know. In the episode, Higgins' garden was being destroyed by a goat Magnum hid in his backyard. When Magnum tells Higgins it's only a figment of his imagination, he replies that figments do not eat grass, realizing that a figment of imagination had never been visualized. The dragon was given his name. So, Magnum P.I. was the inspiration of Figment's name, is what it's saying over here. During most of the development, Figment was green rather than the familiar purple pigment. At the insistence of Kodak, who thought the green was reminiscent of business rival Fujifilm, and I'm sorry, I need glasses. Fujifilms, the color was changed to how he is today. Figment's red and yellow sweater was also meant to evoke the Kodak logo. So again, when they were creating Figment, he was originally green, and being that Kodak was the sponsor of the Imagination Pavilion, they kind of said, no, we don't want him to be green. It's too familiar or too reminiscent of the Fujifilm company. So let's make him purple. And there you have it. Now we have purple Figment with a yellow and red sweater. Javier's, did you know? I didn't know. And as you can see over here, back then, you would be able to see the presented by Kodak here at the bottom, which if you go to this section today, it's all going to be black. It's no longer sponsored by Kodak. However, the green, the yellow and red sweater, that's an homage to them. So, hey, I didn't know. Now you all know. for 200 Alex. Very cool. Yeah. So anyway, that is your Javier Did You Know segment for today. All right, let's jump into Guess the Disney Celebrity. All right. So I try not to give you guys too much clues so you can guess right away who it is. But as we go along, if you need more clues, I'll give it to you. Clue number one, he is, and I'm gonna just say this. I'm not gonna try to let you guess whether it's a male or a female. Okay, it is a male, and he is a Disney legend. He is an actor, a comedian, a writer, and a director. This person also appeared in the first season of Saturday Night Live. Okay. Between 1975 and 1976, voiced a famous scary Disney character. All right, so that's a clue, a really good clue for you guys. He is a Golden Globe. He does have a Golden Globe nomination, and he is an avid baseball fan. So with that being said, you're going to catch him in some of the baseball games today. Not today, but if you went to a baseball game in baseball season, you're going to catch him in some of the games. All right. So those are some of the clues. Let me give you a little bit of time to kind of guess. And if you want to use Google, you can use Google. You can Google appeared in Saturday Night Live between 1975 and 1976. And then I have Brian with the first answer, Bill Murray. Let me see what else I can give you. See, I think if I give you more clues, you're gonna guess who it is right off the bat. So I don't want to make it too easy. So again, this person is a Disney legend. This person is an actor, comedian, writer, director. Appeared in the first season of Saturday Night Live in 1975 and 1976. Voiced a famous Disney character, Golden Globe nominations, and avid baseball fan. All right, let me do this. I'll give you a clue, another clue. He is part owner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. He also played, let me see, trying to think without giving too much away. He was co-star with Meg Ryan. Let me give you that clue. Co-star with Meg Ryan. I think he won an Academy Award nomination because of this movie. Let me see if I can give you another clue. He also appeared in another film with Gregory Hines. Okay. Hey, Manny, how you doing? Come on, Deepak. Tupac? Well, he is an actor. He wasn't a baseball fan, though, that I know of. And I think he was a little baby when he was in 1975. That's so funny. Gilbert Gottfried. That's a good guess, as a matter of fact. And then we also have, let me see, Bill Murray? I don't know. We'll see. David Quaid? Billy Crystal? Well, we'll see. Okay. So you put a question mark, so you're like, not sure, right? Stop Googling. All right, I'm going to give the answer. All right, or should I give one more minute? I'm going to give you guys, let me see, 30 seconds more. Billy Crystal? And it looks like that's a definite answer. There's no question mark. So it looks like that's a definite answer. So again, Disney legend, actor, comedian, writer, director, appeared in the first Saturday Night Live. I can't say that 3 times fast. Between 1975 76, voiced the famous scary Disney character. Let me tell you, if you go to a park, you're going to hear his voice, okay? To Magic Kingdom. If you go to Magic Kingdom, you're going to hear his voice. Golden Globe nomination and huge avid baseball fan. Good. Billy Crystal. All right, time's up. Let's go to the next one. Ta-da! Billy Crystal. That's right. And look, Park Rovers is like 4 for 4. You got them all right. And so did Benny. That's right. Oh, yeah, Billy Crystal, you're right. If Park Rover was in my class, okay. you'll be looking over, to get the answers from him. So, yeah, it's Billy Crystal. And as you can see over here, let me get my big head out of the way. So as you can see over here, Billy Crystal, he is a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actor for his performance in When Harry Met Sally, and that's the movie that I was talking about when he was with Meg Ryan in 1989. City Slickers, who can forget that, in 1991, and Mr. Saturday Night in 1992. He was inducted as a Disney legend in 2013. And let me tell you something. If you don't know anything about Disney legends, I encourage you to go to D23 and look them up, read about it. get to know why they're Disney legends. Obviously, if they're Disney legends, they have something to do with Disney. So I encourage you to do that. Another thing is New York Yankee fan, huge New York Yankee fan. If you go to New York for a ball game, and Benny said it himself right over here, diehard Yankee fan, you're gonna definitely see Billy Crystal. Now, one thing I didn't know was that he is part owner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. So he actually has a ring when they won that championship. And then the famous famous Saturday Night Live character in between 1984 and 1985 was Fernando when he coined the phrase "You look marvelous." I'm sure you guys remember that, or maybe I'm just too old to remember that, and maybe you guys don't. That's right. Yes. Maybe that's the next giveaway. Thank you. Okay, so you've seen them in Yankee stadiums. Okay, cool. So yeah, and then obviously, as you can see over here, he is the voice of Mike Wazowski, and he did state that if you go into, I think it was Wikipedia, one of his quotes was, "He's my favorite character I've ever played," which is Mike Wazowski. So that's pretty cool. So that is the Disney legend or Disney. Let me see. Let me go back over here. So that is the guest Disney celebrity of the week. Yes, you look marvelous. He'll still do that. He'll still do that. Crazy Manny. Cool. All right, let me get back my big head on the screen again, and let's jump to the next segment. Cool. All right, guys. So we come to an end. And then the end is always Walt Disney quote of the day. And today's quote is, I do not make films primarily for children. I make them for the child in all of us, whether we be 6 or 60. And you know what, guys? That is the beautiful thing about Disney. If you know me, I don't look for the negative in Disney. I don't. Whether it's a song, whether it's a theme park, whether it's a ride, I don't look for anything negative in Disney. Okay. Now it's funny I say that because I actually haven't finished my stream yet, and I should have brought something up before I brought this up, but I'm gonna go back and show you guys what I'm talking about. But I don't think anything negative with Disney. I think Disney does what they can to kind of make us happy when we go into any of their parks. I treat the cast members with all respect because I know that they're trained to keep us happy. And for the most part, and I think for 99.9% of the times, they do that, right? So I don't look for the negative in Disney. I just don't. That's just me. But I love this quote. I know that Walt Disney stood up for a lot of the things that we don't see today. You know what I mean? And but I'm so grateful that I live so close to Disney World where I can kind of unplug from the world and go into Disney and just have a lot of fun and just forget about the world and go in there and go vlogging and talking and learning about Disney. I love it. And I love this quote. I do not make films primarily for children. I make them for the child in all of us, whether they be 6 or 60. And obviously he's talking about films. And let me tell you one thing. I love Disney films. In the whole family, I'm the oldest, right? I'm going to be 48 years old in March, and I still act like a little child, okay? I still act like a little child. Let me see over here. So you started, Manny, you started one day before my birthday. So I am March 7th. So my birthday is March 7th. Again, I'm going to be 48 years old, and I love Disney. I go in there and I act like a little child. I just love everything Disney. And as you can see over here, I'm acting like a little child with Woody in my shoulder. But, that's what it's all about. And that's what I love about Disney. There's no place like Disney. I don't care what anybody says. 64 in June? Okay, cool. So now, speaking of that, with that being said, let's go in here, and I want you guys to kind of give me your thought, okay? Let me know what you think. And I don't want to read the whole article, but this came out the other day, and it was quite interesting. Yes, March 7th is my birthday. It was kind of quite interesting to go in there. And let me just share my screen with you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me go in here. Hold on. Stop. Okay, perfect. Let me know what you guys think. This is a funny subject right now. All right, so look. Let me see. Let me back out. Outraged Disney shareholders want CEO Bob Chapek voted out, saying magic is gone. I want to know what you guys think. Oh, cool. Cool. So we all share pretty much the same birthday, almost. So over here, as you can see, there are a lot of people not happy with Bob Chapek. And a lot of people want to see him booted out. What are your thoughts? Theme Park is saying get rid of him, and I know he has the same feeling as a lot of other people. A lot of other people. And I don't really want to read the whole thing because, as you can see over here, it's a huge article. Well, actually, it's not. It's really not. So maybe I can read a little bit of it. Let's see. So see here, it says here, actually, let me zoom this up so you guys can read along with me. It says here, a group of Disney fans fuming over soaring ticket prices, and we know they've been soaring, and along the lines of the theme parks, have brought the company stock and are threatening to vote against CEO Bob Chapek's re-election at a March 9 annual shareholder meeting. Okay? The irate fans took to Reddit to organize against re-electing Chapek, who grabbed the reins from longtime CEO Bob Iger 2 years ago. They griped over price hikes of tickets, food, and merchandise at Disneyland and Disney World, as well as declining customer service at the parks, amongst other things. In a thread called Unhappy with the Current State of Disney Parks, one Reddit user wrote, if you are a Disney shareholder, you likely received an email yesterday asking you to vote in an annual meeting. Bob Chapek is up for re-election to the board of directors. This guy should have the most wanted sign on his forehead. So anyway, again, I don't want to read the whole article, and you can kind of Google it, or you can go to the New York Post and kind of find it and read upon it. But what do you guys think? Let me unshare the screen. Actually, let me do this. So let me see. I agree with that. I agree with that. Definitely. I agree with it. I don't have anything against him. I know a lot of things are going on that a lot of people are not happy about. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest with you. Well, that's another option. Reddit. I have an account with Reddit, and I didn't like going in there and kind of reading all these comments. So I have mixed feelings about that too. And I saw an article where they actually were profitable this last quarter, or what was it? I got to go back to the article, but I saw an article where they were profitable. So I mean, if Disney's only thinking about making money, and they're being profitable, why would they boot this guy out? He's doing what they want, right? Being profitable. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this, to be honest with you. It's a tabloid, and they're citing Reddit as a source. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I mean, again, I don't know much about Reddit. I didn't like the platform at all. I created an account just to go in there, and I kind of deleted it right away. I didn't like it. Let me see. No matter who is in charge, complaints will be there. That is true. Absolutely. Absolutely true. And you know what? I remember when there was a petition that went out for people to sign to get him fired. I mentioned in the stream that we had in Have You Heard that it wouldn't be something that I would sign, because I'm not all about getting people fired. Listen, if you want to get him fired, that's you. Me, I wouldn't sign it. I just wouldn't. I'm because I have a family to maintain. I have, I have bills to pay. I'm not all about getting people fired. If people are not doing their job, you know what? There are people in place that can get him removed and have somebody in there that's going to do their job. It's not my job. There's no reason why I should just vote for someone to get fired. That's just my personal feeling about that. Imagine we go through what they call the pandemic. Exactly. Very well said. Very well said. No, he's not stopping me. I mean, obviously, if he's put in place things to make more money and things are becoming more expensive, then all right, you know what? That's not cool, obviously, but, as a matter of fact, there was a lot of criticism when annual passes became available because, now we're paying top dollar. Let's be honest about that. I'm paying $99 a person, and I have a five people in my family. So I'm paying with discounts, I'm paying a little bit, almost $500. And I wasn't getting what we used to get, 3 years ago, all the cavalcades and parades and blah, 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 and character greetings and so forth and so on. But things are coming back, and we just went through a pandemic, but things are slowly coming back. And, soon enough, I'm not going to feel like I'm paying a whole bunch of money and I'm not getting all these other things that I used to get. I'm starting to feel that I'm getting some of the stuff that I'm getting, and I understand that, I can't go to Mickey and hug him. I understand all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you know what? I'm going in there and I'm enjoying the park, whether I'm paying, $75 per ticket or $99 per ticket. If I go inside Disney, I forget about the world and I have fun. And I tell that to my wife all the time. If we're going to in Disney, we're forgetting about the world and we're going to have fun. We still hitting one. Yeah, you know what? I haven't been to Epcot in a little bit, so I got to go. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Listen, we all have a choice. If we're not, it's kind of like, it's kind of like an employee. Look, I work for ADT. All right, I'm going to say, maybe they're going to flag me. Maybe they're not going to like me saying I work for ADT. If I'm not happy with ADT and I don't like the way they do business and I'm a grouch because I work for ADT, you know what? I got to look for another job, period. So if you're not happy with Disney World, don't spend your money. Go to, Universal Studios. Maybe you'll be more happy over there. I'm just saying. And you know what? It's kind of funny that a lot of people who are vlogging and live streaming inside Disney, I'm not going to say a lot of people, but I do have one person in mind. I will be honest about that. That, go into Disney to vlog, to create news, to do this, and all their content is based on Disney. Yet they only complain about Disney. They only talk about the bad side of Disney. Oh, Disney this, Disney that. It's kind of like, they feel entitled to for it to be perfect for them. People like that upset me. You know why? Because if you're a vlogger, if you're a YouTuber, and you got 30,000 subscribers, Listen, you're making money off the content that you're creating off of somebody that you're complaining about. And that's just my opinion. So vloggers that I see that are only complaining and only talking negative about Disney, you know what? I'd rather not follow them. Because in my opinion, you're being hypocritical. All right? You're biting off the hand that feeds you. That's just my opinion. And if you come in here and you watch this stream and you kind of feel convicted and you want to, unsubscribe, or you want to, hit the thumbs down, that's up to you. That's my feeling. Yeah, I mean, does Disney, look, I think that when Epic Universe comes along and they open up their theme parks, and Disney starts to feel that decline of people going into their parks because now they have other options like Epic Universe, where they're gonna, stuff that we've never seen, we're gonna feel like, hey, I want to go over there. I want to see what that's about. I gave up my annual passes for Universal. I don't have annual passes, and I miss Universal, to be honest with you. But when they open up Epic Universe, I'm going to go. And I'm going to explore, and maybe it's going to take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks that I'm going to go over there and just to kind of get to know the whole thing. I know that Disney's going to feel the hit off of that. So do I think that there are some changes that need to be made? Yes, definitely. But I don't get involved in all of that. If I go to Disney, I'm going to have fun in Disney. I'm not going to look for every little detail. I've seen people on Instagram where they complain because a sign is like an inch off and it's a little bit crooked. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? What? No. Yeah, I mean, yes. Yes. About it, I know. This is so true. It's like I was watching somebody and I'm like, dude, you're complaining about street signs? Are you kidding me? Because they were saying, how can you have blue black background with black letters? And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? It's like, you've been to Disney a billion times. You could probably go to the park with your eyes closed and you're complaining about a sign. It's like, it's like, my goodness, people find anything to complain about. It just doesn't make sense to me. Friday night. Is that you guys are going Friday night or what? Let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. Let me know. I might be able to go. Anyway, let me go over here. I love opening up a can of worms, by the way, because I know that topic was going to be a little hot. But let me go over here real quick. Share the screen. Boom. All right. So anyway, Disney's quote of the day is, I do not make films primarily for children. I make them for the child in us, whether they be 6 or 60. I love that. Okay. Let me know what time, okay? Oh, cool. Yeah, let me know. If I can make it, I'll make it. You guys know I'm a family guy, but if I can make it, I'll make it. All right, guys. So I'm going to end the stream right here. And I want to thank you guys for being on here. I appreciate it. You make my streams fun. Because if you guys weren't on here, I'll be talking to myself. So I want to thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Much love to all of you guys. Thank you, Park Rovers, for being on my stream. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, B&E. Thank you, Theme Park. What am I missing? Thank you, Benny. Appreciate it. Much love. You guys are always on here, so I appreciate it. I'll remember you guys when I'm when I have 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, right. But well, you never know. But I'll remember you guys always. All right. So I appreciate you guys being here, and I'm gonna end the stream like I always do. Let me rephrase that. We're gonna end this stream like we always do. We came, we saw, and we conquered. And do me a favor. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Peace. Peace. Much love.